Welcome to E10 Extra. It's been a while since we've had a game in E10, but we're here to give you your Orient fix for the week. But we very nearly didn't make it this morning after Dan, the media man, was locked in the bathroom. Go on.
It looks a lot easier in the films,
But don't you worry, we made it and we've got all of the Orient content to bring to you today. We're going to be catching up with some of the Orient boys that faced Arsenal 10 years ago.
Here he is!
Okay,
Here he is!
Jonathan!
What's happening? You've been sleeping in the gym?
It's happening, long time, guys.
We'll also be sitting down with Danny Johnson as he returns from injury.
Obviously with the busy schedule, that'll just lead into each game and then hopefully put a good run together.
This week in Top Bins, it's Josh Coulson taking on Joey Widdowson. But first, let's take an in-depth look at this Saturday's opposition, Port Vale. It's Port Vale in E10 this week, and Leyton Orient will be looking to complete their first double of the season, following that dramatic 3-2 victory at Vale Park back in November. But it's been all change in Staffordshire since, and this week Darryl Clark was appointed manager after the Valiants had paid a fee to release him from his contract at Walsall. This season, their highest rated player, according to Who Scored, has been Tom Conlon, with the midfielder registering 5 goals and 6 assists. David Worrell is no doubt a key creative outlet though, and his 9 assists this campaign lead the League 2 charts. 3 of these assists have been for centre-back Leon Legg, which may give an inkling to one of their threats. 38% of their goals have come from a set piece or penalty, the second highest in the league in this area. This tallies with their 27.5 average aerial duels won per game, 8th best in League 2. Strangely though, set pieces at the other end have also been a problem, and with 9 conceded, 3 of which have been penalties, they're the defence most likely to concede them. Devontae Rodney leads the way in goals, with 9 in League 2, and this includes 4 in his last 4 games, so the O's will need to pay him close attention. After back-to-back goalless draws, the O's will be hoping to build on this strong defensive improvement. The clean sheet tally now stands at 11, 5 more than at this stage last season. Right, the boys are just wrapping up training behind me, so it's nearly time to put Joe Widdowson against Josh Coulson for this week's Top Bins challenge. It's been a while, so I'll remind you of the rules. Each player will get 3 free kicks to score the goal, then 3 shots from the edge of the box, and finally 2 penalties, 1 with each foot. If they manage to find the back of the net, it's a point, and if they hit Top Bins, it's free. Let's see who wins.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, he's going right. He's not taking your comp serious at all. You know, it's all right with me. That goes in. Strike that. I'm not even controlling. Look at that. I want one of us to win, Joe, so they're going to be nice serves. I don't know if that is a nice serve. Ooh! Oh! Don't take that, by the way. Chest, big chest. Yo! This is Coulson's game. It's fine. I'm in. 1. Finish. Oh, Matthew! Love it! Van der Sar, that was. Oh! The top finish nearly hit it in. Do you have more chance of whipping or driving the top in?
What I've done? I'm not moving, I just don't want to get hurt.
Nice.
Come on, Shred.
Woo!
So with Coulson Widdowson drawing 3-3, it leaves Kemp and Vigor at the top of the table with 4 points each. So we'll see if anyone can top that. But now we've got DJ waiting for us in the boot room. Let's go and have a catch up. Cheers for joining us, Danny. It feels like it's been ages since we've had a game, but it was that 0-0 against Colchester, and you managed to get a few minutes at the end of the game on the pitch. How did that feel?
Yeah, no, it was brilliant to be back out there. Been frustrating a few weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, and then obviously with the postponements the last 2 weeks, that's been a little bit difficult because you want to get some game time. But what it has done is give me time on the training pitch to get my fitness back up and get ready to go. And
looking at that time we've had off, obviously with Carlisle and Harrogate both being postponed, as you said, a lot of time on the training pitch. And how is the feeling around the group with this time on the pitch?
Yeah, no, it's good. Good time to regroup. And after the season that we've had so far, it's been pretty hectic. So it's been some time on the training pitch that we've been able to work on some things, and obviously busy period coming up. So it's been perfect timing.
And it was of course supposed to be 2 away games that both got postponed, and there's another home game, and our home form has been decent and late. And are you looking forward to getting back out there at the Brave Root Stadium on the pitch out there again? Yeah,
no, desperate anywhere to get back playing. So we've been good at home this year, so long may it continue.
And looking ahead from Saturday with the postponements, there's obviously going to be a lot of build-up of fixtures, a lot of Tuesday night away games, a lot of Saturday away games coming thick and fast. How is it feeling around the squad ahead of that busy period?
Yeah, no, obviously it's going to be hectic. We got a squad that's going to be used, but personally, I like the games. I like the Saturday, Tuesday. I like that rolling. So we just need to get some momentum going, and then obviously with the busy schedule, that'll just lead into each game, and then hopefully put a good run together.
And you're obviously personally up there with the top scorers in League Two. With this build-up of games now, and with the big run coming, is that something you've got half an eye on? Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I said at the start of the season that I wanted to score the goals that I wanted to get to, and I think I'm well on course. Obviously, the injuries sent me back a little bit, but obviously you've got a busy period coming up, so hopefully we'll make up for that. And looking at the second half of the season and this busy period, how crucial is it to maintain some of the form we've seen so far this year in achieving what we want to achieve? Yeah,
well, you see with the results the other night that obviously any team can beat anyone in this league, and it's starting to bunch up a little bit. So we need to kick off Saturday with a good win and lead into those Saturday, Tuesdays, and take that momentum, and then obviously start looking up the table and getting into those playoffs.
And just finally, Tristan Abraham signed obviously in January. How's it been with him on the training pitch? It's obviously a bit more competition for that spot now.
Yeah, no, obviously as a new signing, when people come in, they might take time to settle, but obviously he's been here before, he's come straight in, he's settled, and it gives competition for places up front. So it's only a positive thing for every forward that you've got to be looking over your shoulder who's going to take your place if you're not performing.
10 years on from that memorable FA Cup night in E10, we got Scott McLeish, Charlie Daniels, Stephen Dawson and Ben Chorley together to look back on how it all unfolded. And just like old times, there was a late showing from a certain French striker.
By the way, they still had like Alex Song, Shavin, Zicky, Kempner, Gibbs, Tagner. Like, what a bad side.
Well, actually, French international, wasn't he?
Yeah, Song went there after. Mate, I think we'd only lost 1 in 20 games. Like with Huddersfield on a Saturday, Brighton were winning our league by a mile. We drew with them 0-0 away, maybe at home, but.
What a try!
Charlie with the strike there, just over. Hey, go on, son.
Hey, that was right, that one, wasn't it?
Comfortable for a Mooney who knows it's going over the ball away.
I don't think I've ever kept Charlie in so much.
I know.
Like he just wanted to start going. He was like, he was the left winger, come left back. And I'm Charlie, stay here, son. Quick, get yourself back in here, relax.
Relax, get back in.
Whenever I wanted to run forward, I was Charlie.
Gibbs, oh, what a chance. You have to feel for Shamak.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that was a chance, wasn't it? Oh, how did you miss that?
For him at the moment. Yeah, look how contained it is. I mean, it's a bit of width.
Oh, come on.
Really should be scoring there. He's got to go in.
He's
If he's going
come
to
off,
run
isn't
into that situation, he does the right thing there. But go in with the intent to score.
How was this? How was that 10 years on, lads?
I know.
Yeah, it's unreal, mate, isn't it?
A shot by Bender. Might have another go.
Is everyone watching the Emirates game?
Brzezinski.
Was it just me?
Nah, that's
No,
just you,
I've
Scott.
just seen him score.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, but the one at the Emirates, the
To
5-0.
be fair, Watt, it's some header, isn't it? Some header, that.
That is a good
Yeah,
header.
Bender's done well. I mean, they probed and they stuck away at it. So many bodies, you can't find a way through. Not going to get one through there, but just eventually stands a little cross up.
Where's he got his hands on his head there, Rev? He was miles away.
Nobody would expect him to score with a header. Needs to be more of a.
Here's the substitute, Téhoué, with that athleticism that you talked about. Oh, I think Almunia might have been beaten if that had been inside the post from Revel.
Revs, give over, man. He loved looking at the bench at Revs, didn't he?
Whiplash.
Oh, look at him.
He's not going to be close.
That's unlucky, that chance.
Yeah, wasn't a bad effort, was it?
Midfield get close and get tight. They allowed them to make those passes, content that they were still kept their shape at the back. Carroll.
Midfield get close and get tight. They allowed them that room to make those
Here's
passes.
the goal.
Content
You on
that
the
they were still kept their shape at the back.
Carroll. Jonathan Téhoué. Capable of anything. Téhoué! Equaliser for Leyton Orient! And it's the player from the French 4th Division who has hurled Arsenal in. Barry Hill leading the celebrations. And the noise reverberating all the way from here to the Olympic Stadium.
88-minute, boys. I didn't know it was that late. 88 minutes, wasn't it?
Individualism, a little bit of difference. The substitute, the man that's famed for his late scoring here, does very well. He takes a chance. Rather than pass it, he goes in between. Quick footwork, a fierce shot, and it beats the goalkeeper Almunia through his legs. Got through brilliantly. Power beat the keeper.
What a moment for a player from the shadows of professional football.
The atmosphere looked electric. It was a packed out Brisbane Road. You boys must have all been absolutely buzzing and the adrenaline was pumping as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I was saying to the boys there as well. I remember every sort of even attack we done, we just felt them screaming, shouting for us all throughout the game. Like every little thing we done, they were right behind us from the first minute to the last minute, and just to stay behind us. And I just remember half of Ireland up in the stand there, probably that drunk, didn't even remember what time it was in the game. But when the goal went in, special moments and sort of stuff you remember for the rest of your life. Really looking back on it there, even 10 years on, it's still a great achievement with all the boys that was there as well. Unbelievable feeling to get the draw.
And I saw you shaking your head there, Ben. There was no kind of stage fright or anything at all with these big names to come up against.
I've got to say, I can only go off the confidence at the time. Like I said, we'd lost 1 in 20 odd games. At League One then, at that time, Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, Charlton, Millwall, who else we had? Huddersfield, Brighton, Southampton. Like, it was a proper league. So you was going to these stadiums and we was never, ever getting turned over or beat. So, not just saying, at that time, we used to play a bit lopsided anyway. Like, I'm making fun of it, but I would be telling Charlie after 10 minutes, stay in here for a little while, because it'd be another left winger. And Coxey used to roll in. So we would play lopsided. So Coxey would roll in, Jimmy would bomb on, and then Dawes would bomb on. So we was an attacking team. So I honestly never thought at that time. I think Jason Crowe played that day. I think Slady brought Crowe in on the right of midfield. Yeah. So it was almost like Wing and Crowe was two right backs. And our side, obviously, Charlie and Coxey were up and down.
Yes,
so,
John.
Hey. Here he is.
Okay, guys.
Here he is, Jonathan.
What's happening? We've been sleeping in the gym.
What's happening? Long time, guys.
Hey,
how
Jonathan,
are you, Ben? You're right.
You look a bit slow,
mate.
You've been in the gym, lad.
Scott, you're right.
Good, John. You're
right, guys.
All good, John.
Well, you've joined us at the perfect time, John. We're just coming on to your goal, and obviously you came on as a late substitute in this game against Arsenal. What was your
as usual at the time? As usual.
You've made another great late.
You're now getting hat-trick every week like Droysdale.
They couldn't afford your wage. That's what it was. They couldn't afford to get you on the
Mr.
team.
Dawson.
Barry Hinn, you had Barry Hinn, bro.
It's good to see you guys. It's good to see you guys. You all look great. Good to see you.
And you, mate. And you.
And you, Paul. And you.
And so, John, if you remember back 10 years ago for that game against Arsenal, it was such a massive game for the club. But what was your feeling sat on the bench watching it all unfold and coming on so late on?
To be honest, I knew I didn't really have the confidence, the trust of the manager. So all I wanted to do is just help the team as much as I could for the little time they would give me. So, attends bébé, papa il est au téléphone. Tu montes là-haut, papa il est au téléphone. D'accord?
Just switch from English to French like that. Brilliant.
Yeah. As I said, I tried to do my part to help the team, and it was a great team performance. And unfortunately, we couldn't do it again on the second game, unfortunately.
So, John, obviously, a lot of the Orient fans this Saturday will be calling it the Téhoué day with that goal scored. Obviously, Orient fans probably haven't seen much of you since that period you had at the club. What would be your message to the fans?
I would tell them that that period of my career is still special to me. I've got special love for the club. Me being away from my family in the UK, I had the chance. I had the chance to be in a family club, a small club, a club where they would look after you, where your teammates will help you whenever they can. So that's always going to be good memories from Orient. Always.
Cheers, John. Well, have a good night, lads, and thanks for joining us again.
Cheers,
Take
mate.
care, guys. Take care. Nice to see you guys.
Thank you. God bless. See you, boys.
John.
Yes, big chores.
What are you up to, mate?
Big Charlie.
What are you up to?
Fantastic stuff from the guard there, and of course this Saturday it will be 10 years since that draw against Arsenal here in E10, so do keep your eyes peeled for the full version of that conversation. And of course the O's are going to be back in action here at the Briar Group Stadium on Saturday when we take on Port Vale, so make sure you purchase your match passes for that now over at the Orient website. But that's all we've got time for this week. Thanks for everyone who's joining us, and thank you for watching at home. We'll see you on Saturday. Up the O's.